My name is John Wardlaw. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Hospitality and Tourism Management Studies.
My name is Shady Feliciano. I work for the Aruba Tourism Authority and I'm the Communications Manager.
My name is Charlize Cruz. I'm Managing Director of Apoti Tours of Aruba.
My name is Ursel Arends. I am the Operations Director here at La Quinta Beach Resort.
My name is Pierre Fingal. Currently, I'm the Executive Chef here at the Eagle Aruba Resort and Casino.
My name is Shaista Dundas. I am 24 years old and I work as a front desk agent at the Ritz-Carlton Aruba.
My name is Abigail Vanegas. I am a pastry cook 1 at Hyatt Regency Hotel.
I think the dilemma is young staff, or young students, young persons in Aruba don't understand what hospitality and tourism is.
I think we have a challenge mostly based on perception.
This is my personal opinion. I do not reflect on our company. This is my personal opinion. I think everything starts with the education we do get at home. I remember the time long time ago that I was in first grade, 2 grades. They were teaching us already the importance of the tourism of the island. So you have been educated at a very early stage about the importance, and also that's the first thing I think we are missing.
They do not have enough information what the industry can offer. And on top of that, the young generation does not want to work during extended hours, during weekends, and also on holidays.
Well, from my point of view, I think what mostly a lot of the hotels can do is bring a little bit more of benefits for young adults that wants to join us in the industry. Because I think Aruba is a tourism island, and we need those youngs to start working with us. Because in the future, a couple of years, we're gonna have a lot of openings, seeing that they're building more hotels, more restaurants. So I think this is going to be a great opportunity, and we need those young adults to start joining us.
I can speak from a young local perspective that it is very hard to work in the tourism industry, especially in the hotels and in restaurants because of the different shifts. A lot of these jobs also require you to work overnight sometimes in the week.
I think that everybody's grown in their own way, so some people like different things. But we do have a lot of people who are interested, but maybe when they get into the industry, they think, okay, this is not for me. I've seen it happen at school where we enter with 30 kids in our class and then we end up with 15.
I think most young people see the hotels and restaurants as hardworking industry. So it's mostly how it's being sold and how they see. For example, I think there has been a shift since the younger generation now encounters that both their parents are working. So they're looking at that from that perspective. The previous generation had at least their mom at home, so they see them now in the industry working long hours, weekends, holidays. So it's more of a perception. However, it should be seen as an opportunity because tourism was introduced to Aruba many years ago as an opportunity for us to have a better quality of life. So it should be looked at from that perspective instead.
The hospitality industry and the tourism industry is our bread and butter. So if it goes down, I don't really know what we're gonna do.
Consequences for the next generation not entering the hospitality industry means that somebody else has to do the job.
I think the consequence, and not a good one, would be a brain drain, where you will get all these people that are studying management, hospitality, and all other disciplines not coming back to the island because they see that, like I mentioned before, they see tourism as a hardworking industry. However, it should focus more on that locals can also have the managerial positions. However, you need to get there. You need to start as an entry level. You have to work. And the great thing about the hospitality industry is that you can grow faster than any other business. So it should be focused, and I think awareness is needed in that aspect as well.
Yes, I mean the consequences I think is very, very clear. If we cannot get our new generation to be passionate about this industry and willing to work in it, it will have and it do have a big impact on the island. In the way of saying, Aruba is very well known for its own people.
We will need to continue depending on migrants to fill in the jobs that the private sector is creating, not only the tourism industry, but the private sector in general.
We're gonna have to start getting help or people from outside, which I think is not the point or the idea. The idea is to get our own locals and get them to a certain professional level so they can start working with us in the hotel industry.
I think that one of the bigger consequences would be that if we don't have any young locals that want to work in the industry, we're gonna have to start getting people from abroad, because we are still building hotels and there are still more restaurants opening. So obviously we do need people, and most people that are already working in the hotel industry. And then you have people that are not interested, then we are definitely going to have to get people from abroad.
Go to the grassroots. We look to the schools, and it would need to be somebody who is very forward-thinking, who would say to somewhere like Colegio, where is the VAC on hospitality?
Again, I think every problem or most of the problem can be solved through education. You know, put in schools, start working with the schools and showing them all the different opportunities that you have.
Start educating more the kids, the young generation, about the importance, but not just the education, because sometimes you can educate them, you can tell them it's important, they have it, but they will be disappointed if they go to work in an industry and they don't have growth opportunity, or the position is open, but at the end, you know, we will trust someone from outside because they will do the job better, or they prefer someone from outside of guide them. So I think maybe companies need to start doing, most of them are doing it, but start opening those positions, start giving the Aruban people the chance to have those key positions in this industry.
Education-wise, yes, we need to do that more.
You've got Spanish, you've got Dutch, you got English, you've got biology, which are all great, and I come from education. But in Aruba, we don't understand geography, we don't understand history, we're not too sure about the history of the people coming to our island, and we don't understand what the role of tourism is to our island.
We should start an industry-wide internship program, which on a yearly basis the hotels will provide the schools, APB, APE, with a certain amount of internship spots that the students can fill, and once they are here at the hotels working and doing their internship, that is going to make it more attractive for them as well.
Maybe by doing more courses, a little bit more education, showing that the hospitality industry is a big part of Aruba, and that we need a lot of people working here in this industry.
I would try to educate start actually from the young children, to educate them and to have them understand how important it is, how Aruba's economy actually is tourism.
Definitely not at all.
Not enough. I think it should be, like I said, from the primary school. Tourism should be part of the curriculum. I know that we as tourism board and tourism office, we are working very closely with the education department. We're trying as much as we can to gather it. We have the certification program where we have been entering schools. We try to have different programs, do awareness campaigns, do the Bansero campaign is one of them. Do also, lectures at schools whenever they ask us. We try as much as we can to get into the schools, but I don't think it's enough, but we are on the right track.
I can talk when I went to school, like in primary, it was very important. They were teaching us the value, why it's important to keep Aruba clean. We depend on the tourism business. So at that time, yes, I'm not in the education sector, so I cannot answer if you are doing it, but I know we do have locals company that do a lot of things with the university to try to make the people, the students, more conscious about our industry.
If parents, if they heard we didn't do any sums today or any language today because we only did tourism, they probably would not be happy, because they want their kids to be able to read and write, and not necessarily tourism is that important. But you can do mathematics as part of tourism. You can do English as part of tourism. You can do Dutch integrated with the world of tourism. So it's how you teach that subject. But tourism should be focal in everything that we do.
I think we can do more to educate the kids about it.
The information that is provided at the schools is not enough, and it is only basic information. I believe if we want to educate and prepare our future generation for this specific industry, we need to educate them from the elementary school, maybe third grade or even lower, so that they can recognize the importance of tourism to Aruba's economy, and that they will also be willing to join this industry and hopefully empower this industry.
It can be better. I think, again, by doing more courses, giving more information to our young adults, can be a solution for them to join. Because again, I've been 20 years in the hospitality, and I do not see myself doing something else. So I love this kind of job. So I know for sure that if there's more education, so the people know what's the hotel industry about, they will care and they will like to join us.
I haven't been in school here on the island for a long time. I feel that when I was still in school, they did do a really good job in letting us know the importance of this, and even in our culture, we learn how we need to be really nice and polite to people that come here from abroad.
You see, Aruba today is because of what people did over the last 30, 40 years of hospitality and tourism. The young generation today has the opportunity to decide what they want for their island.
When you're in tourism, whatever you do will influence not only your generation but the future one.
This is a work where we handle a lot of stress, but is a work that is very painful for you. It's a lot of fun doing it, and it's not only one area. You can join a lot of type of areas in the hotel, so it would be a nice career to choose when you become a young adult.
This industry is a very, if you're looking for a not boring job, this is a not boring job.
That the industry is awaiting you. I know that many of the young generation that is looking forward to what they want to do in the future. I just want to tell them that the industry is awaiting you, and it's been successful for over 50 years now. But for us to continue to be relevant and to go into the direction of sustainable tourism, and we need fresh blood and fresh mind to think alike and think with us where we are going to guide our island and our tourism industry.
So happy people making people happy. So just be that happy person providing that happiness.